Alright, so this video is about the future of food. Had to redo this because I messed up. I accidentally hit the enter button, I think. Hold on. That's better. I accidentally hit the enter button. I still can't see myself. It's weird. The light blocks out my eyes. So the food we're eating nowadays is genetically modified, genetically altered. Everything, like this orange, for instance, is already beginning to mold, and I believe it's by design. Mold is everywhere. Mold is in our intestines. They want to create food as a way of monetary source. When you think about it, most of the food, like let's say the tomatoes nowadays, they're so they use too much, I guess, growth hormones or whatever, and it takes like 2 or 3 more tomatoes to get the nutrients that one organic tomato would have had 10 years ago or something. So you can ferment it. You ferment your foods, and it creates enzymes. And like, let's say sauerkraut, it creates vitamin C. I think it makes more of it, I guess. B vitamins in fermented foods. Lots of ums. Keep 'em humming. Right, DARPA? That's a joke. Don't look it up. Humming because we're all connected to the cloud, which is a stupid idea. But apart from that, fermenting foods is an excellent way to introduce healthy bacteria and repopulate your intestines with healthy foods. Eating raw isn't going to solve anything. It might for some people. Depends on if they've had antibiotics. But I think I mentioned this before. I've had three times that I know of. I've had tubes in my ears. I have scarring tissue in my ears. Mass spectrum antibiotics were introduced each time, and that's so weird. I hate that light. Each time, and so I need to eat healthy. Lots of vinegar, lots of this vinegar. Organic with the mother, which has pectin and enzymes and whatever else it has. Healthy stuff. Creates an acidic environment. Well, I guess it'd be alkaline, right? An environment for the healthy bacteria to thrive. Lactic acid. Interesting, because I've read up that lactic acid, no, not lactic acid, lactobacillus, I forget the bacteria, but there's certain bacteria that is able to move through the intestinal acid and go right, it's a healthy bacteria. It doesn't get destroyed by your stomach acid, so I found that interesting. But if you can, I would recommend fermenting your vegetables, especially if you can't afford healthy, organic vegetables, because, damn it, my stupid power cord. Even if, like, let's say I'm unemployed right now, it's hard to find a job in this gig economy. A gig economy is like temporary work, like Uber. It's like Uber, DoorDash, Lyft. Those are supposed to be temporary jobs, or part-time side gigs, right, for extra money. And unfortunately, people are turning to those for full-time employment, and there's just, they can't sustain themselves on that. They can't afford anything. I think it's a shitty attempt on communism. People want communism in this country. They're stupid. It's never going to work. Communism has killed more people than any war that I think. I don't know if that's a statistic. Joseph Stalin and his statistic. What was it? The death of one man is a tragedy. The death of like a million is like a statistic. That's the quote. Probably not quoting it correctly, but they don't care about the individual. They don't care about the massive amounts of people. The gulags, they work people to death. They don't care about that. They don't care about people. They just want control, and especially with this theosophical New Age belief, zeitgeist. You can watch that video, Aquarius, Age of Evil. They don't. Their goals and agendas are similar to communism and socialism, just repackaged and renamed, if you will. I wouldn't recommend that belief system. You may feel good. You may have some sort of spiritual awakening. It leads nowhere. There's nothing there. You're going to be a slave to this system. Ecumenism is like a one world government, one world religion, if you will. The Catholics have been not all the Catholics, but the Catholics in particular, some of them, since Vatican II, I think, have tried to do that. And I guess there is a push by some other Catholics that are trying to go back to that traditional Catholic Mass. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care. But it's more about the one world religion part that I worry about. It will lead to communism or socialism. Realistically, food is the biggest issue for me. And you can buy this at Walmart. I think I bought this at Bi-Mart, the mason jar, and I bought this at Walmart, and it came with the little metal spring thing to keep the vegetables submerged. Very good. It's a very good investment because it keeps you healthy. I'm not healthy right now. I look different. My skin's a little different. I've been drinking apple cider vinegar like crazy because I need to get a healthy intestine. My terrain is not a terrain. It's like a liquefaction slope. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe my intestines. They don't work right. I thought I might have been trafficked as a little kid. I don't know if that's true. It's possible. I mean, I don't know. This town I live in is is known for that. But I don't want to say anything. But I will say that I made a video that you can control children by dopamine. Giving children candy produces a dopamine response, and you can train children and other people like pets. Treat them, give them treats, right? It's just the way it is. I've noticed my chin seems to be getting more angular, less bloated, less, because my tonsils are always swollen up, less marshmallowy, if you will, puffy. I don't know. I'm praying for Israel and the war to end between Hamas, Israel, Ukraine. Ukraine is a sovereign country. I just don't like the corruption there. I don't want the Russians to overtake it because I always viewed the Russians as wanting to bring back the old Soviet Union. That's what I always learned in, I guess, school. whether or not Putin, because Putin was Eastern German, whether or not he was more German or more Russian communist is up for debate. I really don't know. I've always known that Russia wanted to give oil or, send oil to Europe, have Europe buy Russian oil. I don't know why. Maybe they had an agreement because when you think about Europe, Europe isn't just the European Union. It's different countries that make up the European Union. So if one country wants Russian oil and maybe the other one doesn't, I don't know. It can get messy, so I don't think about it. But at the end of the day, eat your vitamins, eat your minerals, and then ferment the food, especially if it's genetically modified. And it's a safe way of eating it. So I will get better though. I thought about applying at the CIA. I'm not an idiot. I just have a hard time concentrating because I think DARPA did a whole bunch of shit to me that they shouldn't have done. I mean, my wallet, give me back my wallet, give me back my wallet. My intestines are my wallet at this point, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe I'll get a job. Yeah, anyways, that's about it.